Hi everyone, hope you're having a fabulous day. If you are new here, my name is Chitra Moon, and if you're coming back to my channel, welcome back. You have 4 images in front of you. We're going to read today on why people fall for you, what makes you so irresistible. And if you are a man clicking on this video, please do not be discouraged by the images. This reading is also for you as well. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to choose one. Go with the one that draws you in at first. That is usually the one that you should go with. And then we are going to get into your reading starting now. Okay, so if you picked the red lip, the girl with the red lips, before we get into your cards, I want to talk about this image a bit. You could be a person who is very alluring at first sight. I love the relaxed pose of this girl. It's a very relaxed energy. It's actually quite open. People could feel like really enveloped by your energy when they meet you, in a sense where, you know, you could come across as very friendly, maybe someone who's open. I think that with this image, this girl looks to me like someone who would be a really great listener, a person who would even maybe add something different that, you know, I wouldn't think of. It's just a very relaxed type energy. And I love that if you look at her body language, it's open. So what makes you really irresistible, or what makes people fall for you, is the fact that you could have an energy about you that is very open. And I've come across people like this before, okay? They're very enticing. They just have this really calm energy and tranquil energy that is just really feels nice and serene, okay? Also someone who might not even really, you know, be like a backstabber, very friendly type energy. And, you know, I think the red lips are very, you know, specific to this picture. So you could be a person who could have like ways about you with the way that you dress or with the makeup that you put on, could be very exotic. She is rocking the cat eye. So you could be very irresistible too because of your looks, okay? 100%. And if you're a man watching, you could have very sharp features. You could have a way about you with your dressing style that is very, very different from other people. But what I would say with this image, you could have been gravitated towards it because of how open she is. I feel like this is a person that if I met them, I would want to be friends with them. I feel like there would be interesting topics to discuss. They would be open to me, maybe even listening to my issues, and just have this kind of air where it's like I would feel kind of safe, okay? I would feel safe with them. So let's get into the cards now. Let's get into the cards. Okay, so just give me a moment to put them all out. Okay, I like these cards. They're coming across as very friendly energy, especially with the 6 of Cups. We've got a Queen of Cups here as well too. You know, oh, they got a soulmate. Wow. Okay, give me a moment. I get so excited when I see the cards. Okay, let's go very slowly here. So starting off with the 2 of Cups, I feel like the exchanges that people have with you are memorable, okay? With the 6 of Cups, memorable. And again, like I don't feel any type of energy here where someone who would have to be worried about interacting with you. I feel like you're irresistible because people really enjoy their interactions with you. Their interactions make them feel really good. You know, you could be a person where you've heard like, I feel better when I leave you, okay? You could have that type of energy where it's a nourishing type of energy, like a big sister vibe or a big brother vibe. And you kind of give more than you probably are aware of, okay? 6 of Pentacles is here as well too. A very giving person. So I'm feeling like with the 5 of Cups, if anybody ever meets you, even if they've not known you for a long time, they would not want to lose you at all, okay? I feel like the burden of the 3 of Swords, it's like, this is a person who I already think about before hurting them. Like, I would not want to lose this person. I don't want to lose this person. No way. This is like a person who, like when I've met them, they've just kind of maybe even helped me or helped me to do better, helped me to like achieve, like, because I feel like even with this card, like look at this beautiful card that you got. Nourish your body with high vibing energy. Like you contribute a lot to people's lives, and it could literally be about like food, healthier choices, or if it's not, it's just advice. But you're in a great space, okay? So I think what makes you irresistible is the fact that you are giving this, like, and I don't want to say facade because it's real, this energy to others that you've got it together. You've got it together. I feel like a lot of self-love here. And what makes you easy to fall for is that you're just authentic, pure goodness, okay? The energy is just authentic. It's beautiful. It's innocent. It's trustable. It's trustable here, okay? It's 100% trustable. And I love that the Queen of Cups is here because she's that person, she's going to care about you if you're in her life. And she might even, to some degree, go, and in this day and age, that is extra, okay? But she might even go the extra mile. Like, if she knows you're sick, she's going to send you that soup, okay? Or she's going to, like, write you that text if she knows you're not feeling well. She's the person you could call at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? And she will listen to you. That's if she cares about you. So I really feel like the predominant energy of this reading is people's exchanges with you. I feel like with the Three of Swords, they wouldn't want to lose that, okay? I feel like they already know ahead of time what it would be like to lose that. Like, they wouldn't want to risk it, okay? Absolutely not. Now, we have some cards over here. I don't know who these cards are coming from. It says, please forgive me. I check on you from afar, and soulmate. So what you need to know about your experiences with others and why you're so easy to, like, fall for, or why you're irresistible, is that you do kind of invoke something from other people where, I don't want to say there's an obsession. It doesn't feel like that much to me, but I feel like people cannot forget you. I feel like there's maybe some people who have wronged you in your life, and their biggest, wish in life would be for you to forgive them, okay? Like, again, with this pile, this is not a pile you want to lose, okay? This person, you would not want to lose this person. And there are still people who check on you from afar, okay? Even if it's these people that you're exchanging with, whether it be your friends or whatnot, you're heavily watched, okay? So you are irresistible. You're irresistible, and I think you're always up to new things, especially with her. I don't know. You might not be like a foodie or whatnot. Just tailor it to your situation. But I just feel like when I look at her, she's giving me the image that, like, or the energy that she's just always up to something new. Like, she got her tattoos on. She got her rose quartz, so she's definitely spiritual. She's drinking her green smoothie, and there's, like, all kinds of fruit dancing around her. She's got her pink hair. You're interesting. There's always something new, but it feels, what this feels like to me? And I'm not saying that you're one, okay, but it just gives me that energy of, like, that Libra energy, or even like that Gemini energy, or that energy of someone who is just really authentic from the root, like the root of themselves. And there's nothing fake about them. So the pull that people feel to you, they can feel that. They can feel that. And you need to know that people can feel that, okay? People, even if they're not aware or awakened in life, they can suss people out in 5 minutes. They don't even have to be an awakened person, okay? You gravitate to who you gravitate. And with the Six of Cups, you could make people feel like you are their soulmate. I'm not saying that you feel that way about them, but people, when they meet you, it's like, I think because of the way you treat them, like with such kindness and respect, it's like they refer to you as that. Like, she's my soulmate, or he's my soulmate. He's such a nice person. He cares about me. But they don't realize that you kind of, this is just you. It's not really anything specific. But that's okay. That's okay. But you're hella interesting, hence why people are checking on you from afar. You're always doing something. You're up to something new. And you could be a person who's really onto the new trends, whatever that may be. And I'm not talking about just clothing. Whatever's on trend new, like, you try that, or you're into it, or you do things different. Like, she does not look to me like someone who follows other people. She's all about her own style, okay? 100%. And it feels good to others. That's why, you're easy to fall for, okay? It's not too hard at all with this pile. Now, I want to kind of look at why you're easy to fall for, to the opposite sex. So I have busted out my, these cards, hence why I've put it on an 18 plus. I have to with these cards, okay? The images are very graphic. So let's kind of find out now from these cards What makes you so irresistible and easy to fall for with the opposite sex, okay? Or with whatever you're into. So let's see pile 1. What makes them so irresistible in love? What makes them irresistible in love? I am like the worst shuffler, guys. Oh, goodness. Worst shuffler. What makes them so irresistible in love? Let's draw like 2, okay? I think 2 is good. Irresistible in love. 1, 2. Ooh, we got the Death card. That's interesting, especially for this pile. And then we have the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. In love, you are coming across as the Death card and the High Priestess. You tend to make people feel like in love. If they get with you or they get to know you, it's going to be a transformation. In what sense? I'm not sure. That could be literally like, if I put it in the most mundane way, it could be that these people think that they're going to experience some sort of bomb sex with you, okay? Bomb sex that they've never even experienced before. And it's like, the Death card is just that type of energy where it's like, I feel like I'm going to be someone different after experiencing this person. And with the High Priestess too, you could be very, very, very alluring, okay? You know, she is giving me that sultry look. Very, very sexy, okay? So what makes you easy to fall for in love? First of all, you're really sexy with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is always going to exude that, okay? You're very actually in love, a little opposite from platonic relationships. You could be a little hard to get with the High Priestess. You could be more mysterious, and you don't give away everything, okay? So you're not like exactly the open book that I sensed here with platonic relationships. In love, it becomes a little bit more closed up. So there's mystery, there's a seduction. But with the Death card, it's like these people feel like they're going to be transformed by being with you. Hence why the pull is so strong, because people really do crave that in life, okay? You know, they want new experiences. They don't want the same old thing they've experienced. They want someone who's gonna like really like wow them or turn their whole life upside down. That's like attractive, okay? It's attractive, and you're giving these vibes, okay? What also makes you alluring too is I can't deny the fact that she is showing her breasts. So you could have a really nice chest if you are a woman. If you're a man, same thing, okay? Because her chest is exposed. Literally everything else is, covered. But with the High Priestess, you're definitely mysterious. And you could also attract people in because there's a little bit of like a challenge, okay? I don't want to say that you're playing hard to get, but there's a challenge. And experiencing you, maybe even sexually, would be a transformation to the person. So hence why they need to come for you hard. So with this pile, you could have people when they are interested in you romantically, they could be a little overbearing, okay? A little overbearing. It's because they want to experience you, okay? They think that when they experience you, their whole life is going to change somehow. And that could be in any different way. It could be sexually, or it could be, I don't know, just getting to know you for a bit. But you are alluring. And you make people feel like, I feel like even with the Six of Cups and the soulmate energy, like they've known you before, okay? Sometimes when you have people who are really nice and really open and engaging and, actually listen to you, people can twist that and it can feel like that to people. Because in this world, in this day and age, there's not really a lot of nice people anymore. Like, let's just be real, it's hard to find nice people. So when you do find them, you just are going to talk about them like that. Like, oh my goodness, she's so, I feel like we were sisters in a past life, it happens. It's happened to me before. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't feel that, but okay. If you feel that, great. But yeah, this is what makes you so irresistible and easy to fall for. So kudos to you. Looks really nice. If you are that kind person and that generous person, That's amazing. We need more people like you. So that was your reading, pile one. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, pile two. So if you picked, this is my boss chick, okay? So I'm gonna just give you a little bit of like what I feel from the image before I get into the cards. This is the boss chick. Now, if you're a man, same thing, you're the boss man. This image to me makes me feel like when you see somebody who just has it together. Now, you don't have to necessarily dress like this person or be that up to trend, but you could be, okay? People who have their fashion sense in order tend to come across like that sometimes to people. Like, you know, they catch people's eye, you know, like, oh, wow, look at this person, you know, like they mix and matched and it's like, wow, they put that together. And it could even be like that effortless look too, because I get that when I see people who look like they've thrown together an effortless look, I'm just like, wow, like, you know, that impresses me than opposed to a person who is, you know, just look like they've been spending all day putting their outfit together, okay? It could be that as well. Now, this person also on the image looks to me like, you know, they are a boss chick or a boss man, okay? Someone who literally is about their business. Like, you know, you look at this person on the image, you don't feel like you're going to be able to kind of really mess with them or F with them or really pull like the wool over their eyes. So that could be what makes you irresistible too, is that you just have this strong energy about you and you carry yourself with a lot of respect, okay? What else from this image? When I look at it, I also get that you could be very vocal about your needs or what your desires or wants are in life. And people really actually, you know, you might think that is maybe like a downfall to your personality. It's actually not. People, even though they might not know how to like take it sometimes, they actually secretly embrace it because they're just like, when someone's just living their truth and is able to express themselves and say what's on their mind and say what they need, that's actually very remarkable and something that other people would a lot of the times secretly be jealous of, that they wish that they could express themselves like that, okay? So let's get into the cards now and see what else is going on. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. So, you know, it's interesting that we got this Six of Wands. You know, you're very much a winner, okay, with whatever you put your mind to. And it's interesting. Oh, goodness. Wow. You got great cards over here. Oh, and you got two. Okay. So you could be, again, like that boss chick or boss man. Look at what the Eight of Pentacles, how you're just working towards your goals. It's like you are actually your most, you know, I'm not saying that you don't have down days or that you don't have, you know, we all have a little low self-esteem here and there. But for the most part, you're about yourself, okay? You're about, you know, achieving your goals. You're about coming in first place. You know, again, with the Six of Wands too, the way he's coming in on that horse too, everybody's looking at him, okay? You could be very popular, okay? Or really have that, you know, je ne sais quoi when you walk into a room. Everybody just eyes on you, you know? And again, it's like that put together image to me. And again, I'm not talking about like just clothing. You could be really a big fashionista, but if you're not, it's just the way you carry yourself into a room. It's like you almost demand the respect, okay? And that's like very desirable. It's very desirable. And what makes people easily fall for you is the fact that it's like you are kind of giving off a little bit of an idol image, okay? So these cards tell me that over here. I mean, we have I am intimidated by you. You make me want to be a better person, and I feel like I'm not good enough for you. So I know this reading is about why people fall for you. And what makes you irresistible, but there's a bit of like a mixed energy here. But I feel like people kind of go to the latter more, okay? You make me want to be a better person. So even though they're intimidated by you, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. It's almost like getting to know you would be the goal. And if like, this is going to sound really weird, but even if they like hung out with you or you actually entertain them as a friend, they would feel really lucky to be in your presence. And I know that sounds kind of strange because, no one should be above anybody else, but that's just the energy I'm getting from others, okay? With the Justice card here, I love this with the Ace of Wands. This is a person who always gets what is meant to come for them, okay? And if it's not that and it's drama or it's like terrible things, you always come out rosy. So it's very much like a looking up to energy here from others. This is why they fall for you. It's like, look at this person. Like, look at them. Like, I want to have that going on. Like, maybe they even kind of ask you sometimes, like, or maybe study you. Maybe you don't even know people or people are studying you. Maybe you're a very goal action oriented person and you're doing big things in life and people are secretly taking notes. You just have no idea. So there could be a lot of copycat energy here, but in a good way. I really don't really, copycatism, is that even a word? Copycatism, it can go two ways, okay? It can go like the positive way where, you want to be, influencing people. And then it can go the other way where it can become obsessive. I don't feel like this is obsessive. I feel like this is people who literally want to have kind of the success that you have. So it's like, what else would they do but study, okay? But with the Justice card, this is wonderful. Like, you're always getting your justice. But this could also be that you take justice into your own hands. So you could be a person who really knows how to like fight for your rights, stick up for yourself, be assertive, and, speak very clearly so that everybody can understand. And it's not that you're using foul language. It's not that you are being, wild, like throwing chairs and stuff. But it's that you are just like, you stick up for yourself and it's not going to go any other way. Like, you will not have it. Okay. That is admirable. And again, people could be taking notes. Okay. Maybe the people that you have around, the people who find you easy to fall for, are not like that. So it's like opposites attract in that way. With the Seven of Cups, this is beautiful as well too. Your mind is actually on fire. So yes, Seven of Cups can talk about delusional thinking, but no, not always, okay? We have many cups here with many different things going on, okay? You could be a genius and people view you that way. You're always talking about something new. You're always busting out some new idea. Maybe you started something and then you're like, a month later, people just think you're still on that. And you're like, no, I'm starting another thing now. Your mind is constantly going. Your mind is actually quite beautiful with this pile. This is could be another aspect of why people fall for you, is because, intelligence is sexy. I'm sorry. It's 100% sexy. I know I fall for it, I love an intelligent mind. I want to have a dope ass conversation. And this is the person that, you would pick for that. Okay. Now we have these two cards here. Look at this woman. Okay. And again, if you're a man, just apply it to you. Look at this woman just kind of getting creative and exciting her imagination with wonder. Look how busy she is. She's doing many different things. You see how she is on her computer. She has her mantras in the back. She has her iPad. She has her makeup. She's just creating, and her space is actually quite beautiful. And then we have change one thing today. Start small. You're a doer. You are a doer. You are not a talker. There's a lot of people who can have this type of energy and they can talk a good talk, but then the walk does not walk. Okay. I know a lot of people like that who talk about all their dreams and it's been 5-6 years and nothing has culminated. You are a doer. So you're doing, you are educating yourself constantly. You are maybe really even about yourself and improvement. It's like every year there's a new you, and it's like you just keep people like magnetized by this, okay? You never stop. You're always working towards, what you want in life. And it's interesting here because it says change one thing today, start small. So there's a journal here, there's a date, there's a calendar, these are goal action oriented cards, okay? And look at this, actually. I don't know if you can see this, but on this actual pink board, it says create something today. So you could be very creative. Your ideas are very interesting. You're not like other people who are just, maybe even, just, I don't know, getting comfortable in life and just, I don't know, working for somebody else. I mean, you could be working for somebody else, but maybe you're like taking it up a notch, You're taking it up a notch all the time. And that's hot. It's really hot. but people are intimidated by you. So, you know, the intimidation is also could be what attracts them to you, you know? You're a bit of something, you know, big, you know, to be a part of. I want to know that person, you know? I want to learn from them. I want to be like them. I really do. You make me want to be a better person. Like, look at you, just always coming up with something. You know, I feel like you also don't have like a lot of time for BS. You're really like that woman or that man who's about business, you know? And I'm not saying that you can't go out with friends and everything, but I feel like there's also an attitude or an air of like, no nonsense. So you also are not really with like the stupidity. You're not with like the cheesiness or, you know, like again, immature things. So that also could make people feel like they really have to step up a notch when they come correct to you or want to be in your life. You're not about drama. Again, you're about business. But this is very attractive, 100%. Absolutely. Now, I want to read on why it's easy to fall for you and what makes you so irresistible in love. Now, I had to put an 18 plus on this video because these cards are very graphic. Okay, so if you're wondering why I did that and it doesn't sound like 18 plus here, these images are very graphic, so that's why I had to do so. But let's find out from these cards what makes you so irresistible and easy to fall for in love to the opposite sex or with whatever you're interested in, okay? Let's see what makes you so irresistible and easy to fall for in love. What makes pile 2 so irresistible and easy to fall for in love? We'll draw 2. I think 2 should be good. 1, 2. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. We got another 6 of Wands. So this is definitely for you. You're really, really sexy. Okay. There's an emphasis on the butt. Your butt could be like gold, okay, to people. It's like, I don't know. I'm getting like this really weird energy as a reader. Like I'm almost channeling. Okay. So if you're a woman watching and you're reading for a man, or this is for a man, like this is what your men are, what you're into. I'm getting like a very severe type of pull right now in my energy for men. And it's weird because I'm a woman and I'm straight, but I'm getting like the energy of what they would feel like. And there's something about the butt, the rear end, like you are insatiable. I mean, we're going to talk about other things, but your butt is like, oh my God, like it's something that really draws people in physically. Okay. Oh my God, it's hot in here. Okay. Wow. So yes, the butt is there, but the 6 of Wands is also there. Same with your 6 of Wands. People could feel like when they're attracted to you in love, it's like even joining forces with you or getting to know you would make them a winner. Okay. It would make them a winner. Like you're very interesting, but you're very cool, but you're also very put together. And this is not a type of person who is like looked at as like a side chick or like a one night stand. This is like if I was to get with her or him, like it would probably elevate me somehow. Okay, that's how interesting you are. Now with the King of Pentacles, this is interesting too. I feel like we have 2 aggressive men here. You are ravishing. You are ravishing. Like, and there's a lot of emphasis with these 2 cards on the body. Okay. This man is looking like very aggressive and his hand is up like this and his other hand is like trying to grab her. Like you are insatiable. There could be a lot of emphasis on physicalities here. And I don't care if you're a size 0. I don't care if you're a +2 or a size 1X or a 14, whatever you want to call it. You are making people feel actually quite aggressive. And it's very emphasized towards the body. So very attractive. This is why you're so irresistible in love and easy to fall for. There's also a very sexy vibe here. So I'm not getting like a cutesy vibe or like that girl next door. I'm getting someone you would want to like ravish, like really ravish and throw on the bed and just have your way with. Like, it's almost like I'm feeling like a man's energy where he just can't control himself. It could be very hard for him to be around you when he's courting you, because the sexual energy and the vibes is so high. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, this is nice with the King of Pentacles. You know, you could make people really want to not only join forces, but also want to support you. You know, this is like your quarter, your person who's going to really do it the right way. So I like that for you, actually. I like the King of Pentacles for you. This is like someone who really wants to take charge, you know, be that person, pay for the dinners, open the doors, and maybe even join forces somehow. So you probably attract the right type of people. Don't focus on those, you know, fools that come forth, you know. We're talking about the right ones, okay? The right ones, I feel like, want at you. You are a prize to the right ones, and that's a really big compliment, okay? But my God, the body is banging. And I want to even almost move off of this reading, because as a reader, I'm feeling like sexual energy from a man's standpoint, and that's awkward as a woman, okay? So I'm gonna like wrap this up, but yes, like you are 100% insatiable to the opposite sex, or with whatever you're interested in. The body is, wow, banging, banging, banging. So this was your reading, guys. Let me know what you thought, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so if you chose this image, now this image, you're probably wondering like, okay, wow, what is this? You know, maybe I might just have picked this to see what she's gonna say, but it's not so much about the pole dancing, okay? It's about the fact that you could be a person. Before we get into the cards, I'm gonna give you a description of why I added this to the image and why I felt very pulled to add this to the image. You're a person who is very free with yourself. You could be very free. This could be subliminal, that you are very, very comfortable with your body, comfortable with your femininity or masculinity if you're a man watching, or you could just be really into new experiences. I mean, like maybe you even do pole dancing as an exercise, okay? Maybe that's so. But I just feel like there's like a sexualness that one is really in tune with, okay? And you're very daring. You could be very daring with this. And again, like to try new things. You're down. You're that person who's down. You're like, oh, we're in Jamaica. Okay, there's a huge ass cliff we're gonna jump off of. Hell yeah. Oh, we wanna go bungee jumping? Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it up, okay? So that's kind of what I felt like when I put that image to the thumbnail. Let's get into your cards now. Let's get into your cards. Oh, we got a Queen of Wands. We got it. Look at the Ace of Cups. How beautiful is that? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, that's supposed to go like that, I believe. Let's do it like this. We have an Ace of Cups. So the self-love is just overpouring, okay? You're very comfortable with who you are. Very comfortable with who you are. We have two here. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's go very slowly because there's a lot to talk about here. You could be very popular with the World card, or there could be a lot of eyes on you with wherever you are. Okay, I don't know if that's in your workplace. I don't know if that's in your friend group or when you go out to the club. It's like the beauty, and it's interesting because she's actually naked, okay? So there's a freeness with yourself that people are seeing. They see you with the world. They see you. But you are also elevated, okay? I can't deny that you're also elevated. So you could be a very popular person or a person who stands out in your environment. Now with the Queen of Wands, this is your spicy señorita, okay? Spicy. Oh yes, but she's not only that, she's full of integrity. She's full of honesty. She's really that ride or die chick, okay? So what people find irresistible about you is that they'll maybe never find another one like you, okay? You speak your mind, you're honest, you are like daring, you're trying new things, but you could also be that person who is really fun, okay? So I've kind of encountered people like this. They tend to be kind of like a loud one, or they're very jokey, or they're very like, you know, free, you know, they don't sit in the corner and, you know, ignore you. They don't like have to suss you out. They're just really like open and flamboyant. Now, I'm not saying that she's going to, or this Queen of Wands is going to, you know, let you into her home anytime soon. But on the surface, she's very open, and you can feel her self-love with the Ace of Cups. You can feel all the good vibes. You can feel, like just the freeness of the self-love. So the self-love could come across in a way where maybe you tend to compliment yourself. You're like, oh, I'm a sexy bitch, you know? I'm a sexy bitch, you know? You just like, look at me, you know? Look at my beautiful legs, you know? Like, you're free with yourself, and people can see that. Oh my God, I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble for saying the B word. Anyways, what are you gonna do? It just came out. Magician is here. Jack of all trades, honey. Jack of all trades. You are just always surprising people. Always surprising people. It's like that alchemist, you know? And you could just be surprising, have that surprise effect with anything. You could just be like, you know, I don't know, like, I'm here tomorrow, I'm here today, and then it's like tomorrow I get a text from you, and you're like, I just jumped a plane to Africa, you know? I just felt like going to Africa, so I just booked it, you know? The next day, you know, or I just bought this the next day, or it's just like there's an impulsiveness a bit here, you know? It feels good. It feels good. It feels like you want to be next to this person because there's always going to be something lively happening, you know? It's fun energy. It's really fun energy with this pile. Now, with the Lovers card, you know, this is interesting to me, okay? We have a man and a woman here, okay? Now, we're going to draw extra cards from this deck to see, you know, what makes you so irresistible in love, because I think it's important to touch on that. But I'm actually seeing it here as well, too. So you could be so irresistible and people easily fall for you that it's like you attract both sexes to you, okay? I feel that with the Lovers. It's like both sexes are interested in you. Like, both are interested in you. And it's raw. So you could be just not only beautiful, but the personality is so appealing that, you know, your friends might even consider, like, if someone asked them, like, hey, who would you do in the friend group, you know, a little bit of, you know, a three-way with, or whatever, a little bit of, you know, a bisexual activity with, it'd be you. Absolutely, because I think it would be really fun. Oh, yeah. Now, this is interesting with the Eight of Wands, okay? And the Five of Swords. This is like communication. This is the way you're communicating, but it's not just that. It's also action, okay? It's also action. Taking action actually physically as well, too. You could be a person who is very competitive, or you could be very harsh in your words. Now, I don't want to say harsh. I just feel like you could give a good tongue lashing. And I feel like you could leave people like really stripped of their like ego, or you have a way of putting it, okay? There's something around the Eight of Wands that it just feels like it's communication, but it's not just communication. It's just also taking action. I feel like there's a little bit of a mystery here. Not a mystery, but there's a little bit of like a, how am I going to put this? You could surprise people, okay, with the way that you behave sometimes, okay? I feel like this keeps people on their toes. Or you could be really nasty sometimes with what you say. So I don't know. Let's put this in simpler terms so you get where I'm going, okay? Maybe someone asks you, what do you think about this, you know, what do you think about this outfit? And you could be like, oh, sweetheart, you look like a 2-cent hawker, okay? Like, you could be like that. I had a girlfriend like that. And by the way, that was what she said to me. One time when we were going out and I thought I looked nice, she was like, oh, no, honey, you look like a 2-cent hawker, okay? So there could be something like that going on. It's like brutal honesty, okay? But it's also respectable in a way, okay? Because even though the people might not like it and they might run away like this guy, like really hurt, in a way, it's like they probably keep coming back to you because like she's going to tell me, or he's going to tell me the truth. Oh, yes, he will. Now, there's some other things going on here. I don't know why we have twin flame. Your twin flame could be popping up through here. And I don't know why you got this card. It's interesting. I mean, that could be a double message or some sort of message for someone watching this. We have a twin flame here. So, we're talking about what makes you irresistible and easy to fall for. Your twin flame fell for you like this because of this, okay? Everything I just described. You need to know that your twin flame, it was like instant and it was magnetized. It was like my head was spinning when I met this person. Like, you just really caught me off guard, but you also really made an impression on me. Interesting. Your twin flame is somehow incorporated into this reading. So when you're asking, or when the topic of this video is about what makes you irresistible and easily fall for, like, oh goodness, you know what I'm saying? Your twin flame is included in this. So it's applying to just not platonic relationships or people who just meet you. It's also your twin flame. This is what attracted them, okay? Now I have jealous and possessive, and you are the person of my dreams. So you are the person of many people's dreams. And I'm getting like some weird energy where it could be even your friends who, they might not tell you that, but they would maybe even consider trying something with you sexually, okay? But with jealous and possessive, you make people feel very jealous and possessive of you. I feel like a lot of people want to own you or keep it to themselves, but you're just not that type of personality. So it could be like that equal opposite effect where because you are not like that, you're like so free with yourself and you're kind of like detached and maybe like a little bit like just it's all about you. You're invoking jealous and possessive feelings from other people. So with this pile, I feel like as the third one I'm reading, this is the one that I would feel like is the most heightened one as far as the topic of this reading. Okay. You are, it's like obsessive, okay? We need to change the title almost in a way. It's not even about what made people fall for you and why you're so irresistible. People are obsessed with you. And you could sense that just from strangers. Like people maybe just kind of always kind of gravitate to you or people want to get to know you. You can sense it. You can see it, but you're just like on your own terms. Like you're living your life on your own terms. You're not really about other people, Yeah, it's okay here and there to like, socialize, but this is a person who's really about themselves, in a good way, Now we have unleash your inner wild child, get up and dance. Yeah, you're free. You're fun and you're free. I mean, who wouldn't be attracted to that? This reminds me of like Gemini energy. Now I'm not saying that you're a Gemini. I'm just saying it reminds me of that Gemini energy. That Gemini you want, like, if you were going on an adventure or to the club, hell yeah. Oh yes. And look at this. You are perfectly beautiful. Look at the confidence in all these women and look at all of their different sizes. They don't care. They don't care that they have like, a bloated stomach. They're like, look at me, honey. Look at me. Don't you want this? Don't you think your girlfriend is hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Oh, baby, don't ya? I'm hearing that song when I'm seeing this. It's like, look at me. Oh, you want this. Oh, you do. Look at this. She's got a lot of confidence. You got a lot of confidence. That's what attracting people in. I'm telling you. Now let's get to these cards. Let's find out what makes you so irresistible and hard to resist, okay? Like what makes people fall for you in love? I'm so interested for this one. Like what's going to come out? Oh my goodness. What will come out? Pile 3. What makes people so attracted to this pile? What makes them so irresistible and easy to fall for? What makes them so irresistible and easy to fall for in love? Let's see. I'm going to draw 2. And by the way, I had to put an 18 plus on this video. If you're wondering why, these cards are actually very graphic. So I had to, if you're wondering, if you haven't heard too much 18 plus messages, it's mainly because of these cards, okay? King of Cups and 7 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So with the King of Cups, I feel like people of the opposite sex or whatever is interested in you, they want to own you. I mean, this man is literally owning her. She's like by his, legs. He has has his hand on her head and he's like, this is mine. I feel like people, You might not struggle, okay, in love, okay, whether people are interested. And I'm not saying that you have, people coming at you constantly, although you could be. You could be a very attractive person. But when people are interested, it's like they make it known, okay? They make it known. But I'll tell you with the Seven of Swords, you could be a little bit of a character that is coming across as, I don't know who this person is. So Seven of Swords energy is very much like that energy where one day you're like this, one day you're like that, and you leave people not really knowing your intentions or whether you're interested. Again, this is a very, very spontaneous pile. And even in friendships, you could make people feel like that, okay? You're just really about your own life. And again, I love that because that's what you're supposed to be doing, okay? When you come down here, you don't live for other people. Absolutely not. Do not listen to that garbage that they spew, okay? But you could make people fall very easily in love with you with the King of Cups and want to express that, want to kind of love you, treat you well, take care of you. But at the same time, there's a Seven of Swords energy where you leave people a little bit wondering of your intentions. Her head is turned, her back is turned. She is naked. So it looks like she did just do something with him. But at the same time, he's a little confused, I feel like. Like, I don't know what she wants. I don't know if she likes me. So there could be a little bit of like, I don't want to say a hard to get, but you're just being yourself. So what makes you easy to fall for in love is that you keep it going. You keep it spicy. You're not just like that predictable type of energy. You're going to keep people on their toes, wondering, and that's kind of fun in a way, it's kind of, as a person, I'm an Aries. I kind of get bored with the predictable behavior. I like that in a way to keep it kind of going. Like, you might be like that too as well too, because you don't want anyone getting comfortable with you, It's like, you're going to have to work for this, work for my love. Like, don't ever get comfortable with me, So you could be doing that maybe like subconsciously and you're not aware of it. But it works to your advantage because I feel like it makes people want you even more, okay? Even more. I need a drink of water, sorry. So very, very, very easy to fall for in love. You have the King of Cups. You could make people just turn into like lover boys or lover girls. Like they just don't even know what to do. It's like they just fall head over heels at first glance. And just know this could also be the twin flame. This could also be your twin flame, okay? Because the twin flame is here. This could be like how they feel as well too, But you give a good game, I feel like, in a way. Maybe this person was like that with you as well too. So you're like, I'm gonna give it back to you. You want to know what it's like? I could do it too, So two can play that game kind of energy here. But with the King of Cups, I would say it doesn't take that much for people to fall in love. And I'm talking about in love, okay, with you. It has a lot to do with your beauty, but it also has a lot to do with your personality. And I'm not surprised with this type of personality. This type of personality is a very fun. It takes you in. You gravitate towards it. You're going to have a good time with them. And who doesn't want to have a good time, right? So let's be real here. So this was your reading, guys. Let me know what you thought, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so if you picked the girl with the head turned, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I feel, what I'm pulling from this image before I get into the cards. The fact that her head is turned, it could be that, you are very detached in your personality. You are very mysterious. You're not an open book. You're not that, easily peeled onion. You provoke a lot of mystery, okay? That's why people find it very easy to fall for you. You leave people wanting more. I feel like the way that she also has her, hair done and her top on, you could be very feminine or pretty in your own unique way. And I'm not saying that, you're a size 0 or that you like to wear things with flowers. It could just be very unique, okay? Very soft. Even if you have tattoos, it's just, you're very feminine, okay? So almost like that feminine divine energy, it's kind of exuding from you. I feel like you're, with this image too, I felt like you could be very connected to the ethers in a way. You're not completely grounded here on earth. you kind of live in a different galaxy sometimes, okay? And people can pick up on that. It's almost like when they're around you, your energy feels very dreamy, okay? Very dreamy. But it's also mixed with the fact that you might not say much, or you might not be really into getting to know people. So that's what makes people feel even more gravitated towards you, okay? So that's what I felt. Let's get into the cards now. Oh, we got a high priestess here. I'm not surprised. And the star is sitting above her. Yeah, you really do not live on this earth plane. This earth plane could feel very, very like awkward to you. Very awkward to you. Oh, you got two here as well too? Okay. So we have the Four of Cups here. There is a cup being extended to this person. This person is not taking it. Again, you're hard to reach. You're hard to get to know. And again, with the star card, you could be very inward, you know, very Piscean energy. I'm not saying you're a Pisces, but it makes me feel like that. You know, you're very comfortable with solitude, okay? It's not important for you to be at the club. It's not important for you to be in a bunch of crowded places. But with the Two of Swords, I feel like it's giving people an energy of not knowing which way to kind of move with you, or that you're not really giving equal energy back. You just seem like someone kind of, I feel like, who just wants to kind of be left alone, because she has these two swords up, right? It's like maybe there's a lot of walls to break through, and that could be that you know, you've been hurt before, or even if you're not hurt, you know, even if you haven't been hurt before, you're just, again, like not really a people person in a way, okay? Or it takes a lot to get to know you. Maybe you have your set of friends and, you know, you've known them forever, or you trust them and you're like, I don't really need a million people around me, you know? And we have the moon in the background, you know, very connected to source energy here. This is someone who's maybe even highly awakened. And when you become awakened, and take this from a person, I'm talking as a person who was highly social, like so social. Oh my God, I was never home. Okay. And then when I became like really heightenedly awakened, especially in these past 2 years, I don't really want to hang out with anybody anymore. And it could have a lot to do with like what I feel is that, like in my own life, is that, you know, like I don't want to talk about small things anymore. I don't want that small talk. I don't want the stupidity talk. I don't want to talk about things that don't matter. I want to talk about things that matter. And, you know, other people are not awakened or ready for that, okay? So it could be like that as well too. But I'll tell you, this is obsessive. This is obsessive here with the Devil. You are invoking quite obsessive energy from others. And I don't know why. I don't know why. And it could be that you're a light worker. It could be that you're very connected and you carry that torch, okay? Because sometimes that will happen. That's happened with me my whole life. I've attracted energy vampires like crazy. This is why I don't even, you know, extend anymore, you know, myself to meet people, is because I found every time I did that, they would want to latch on. So with the High Priestess, there's something mysterious about you, but I feel like they sense that light, okay? And it's interesting with the Seven of Swords here. With the Seven of Swords here, it's interesting because I feel like people need to be like strategic with you, or they're trying to be strategic with you. But you also invoke with the Seven of Swords that type of energy as well too, where they'll never know who you are. And it's almost like a gravitation towards finding out more than really even just knowing you. It's like, I want to just know who that person is. You could be also very creative with this energy too. You could be a very creative person. Creative people or artsy people will attract people like this as well to them. So you could be very into, I don't know, photography, art, maybe even creating things, you know, just very arty, or a musician. I can't explain it. It just feels like that to me. Like those people you meet who don't do like what most people do. Okay. You know, you can't say most people are artists out there. Absolutely not. Okay. It says here, you're always on my mind. I find you incredibly attractive. But then look, there's something else here, which is interesting. I abandon people to make myself feel important. I like that. You know, if you read this card at face value, you could think that maybe a reader could say that you have a problem. I don't think that you have a problem. I think that you are abandoning people to make yourself feel important, as in your solitude, your peace of mind. Hell, this could be social media, okay? Maybe you like leave things. It's common for you to abandon people or things to save your mental grace, okay? With this pile, you're very highly focused on oneself. You're into evolving. You're into kind of like, look at these cards. I mean, create your own happiness. It starts with you. It's all about you, and you are creating your own happiness. You don't need anyone. You don't need anyone to create that happiness for you. You're just all about within. It's all about within with you. And look at this. Stay away from drama today. You're not about it. You're not about it. Look at her. She's sitting by herself. There's nobody with her, okay? And she's almost in a meditative stance, and she's looking at, I don't know if that's probably the sun. She's looking at the sun, and she's getting her source from something else that is not 3D, okay? You know how some people get their source from, I don't know, clothing, drugs, I don't know, tangible, materialistic things. You're getting your source from the sun and the moon. So you're very connected, but you're making people, I feel like people are obsessed with this. And this could be something now that is going heightened. This is heightened now for me as a reader. And this is not so much about what you're doing. This is the energy that you're carrying. You could be a light worker, you could be psychic, but you also are very highly awakened. And people, whether they know it or not, that's what they're pulling from. And that's why they're so obsessed. So this could be literally like the devil talking about energy vampires, okay? Because energy vampires, I feel like there's a darkness in them that they don't even realize that's in them. So I do equate energy vampires to something dark, okay? But you're always on people's mind, and you might feel it sometimes. You know, you might not be okay with leechers or people who come on strong. Maybe you can sense that even yourself, okay? Or that people find you incredibly attractive. You're not really into caring about that though, which is interesting. You know, you might have, clicked on this video for entertainment purposes only, which what you should be doing. I don't think that you necessarily care, why people fall for you. Maybe you are like, it, and you're like, I wish people would just get away from me, actually. I wish people would just actually leave me alone. I just want to be alone. I want to be in my solitude. I want to pour from the earth. I want to practice my manifestations, and I want to work on my goals, and I want to create my own life. That's what it feels like. That's really what it feels like. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, on the contrary, if this is resonating with you, you've mastered life, honey. You've mastered life. Good for you. Now let's read on how people are, like, how in love, okay? Like whatever you're into. How do people fall for you easily in love? And why they find you so irresistible. Let's see. For pile 4, what do people find so irresistible about these people? And why are they so easy to fall for in love? We'll draw 2. I think 2 is good. You got the sun. How interesting is that? How interesting is that, the sun? Listen, your light within is really strong. And it's funny, against the candle, that sun is actually illuminated, if you can see. It looks more illuminated in the picture, or the video picture. You are insatiable. You are attracting even in love. It's whatever is coming from within, okay? You're beautiful. You have something that even makes people feel like it's not of this earth plane. Experiencing you would be like the sun. I want your energy. You might actually, I'm going to say this, you might even in love attract energy vampires. And it could be stalkerous, okay? It could be very stalkerous. And I don't know if that's a word, but who cares? You get what I'm saying? You could have a lot of stalkers with the 9 of Swords as well, too. It's like, I feel like people suffer over you, okay? They do in the background. They just find you so unique and so beautiful and want to be just having at you, that if they can't and they're not able to, they suffer. So you might have broken a lot of hearts, or there could be a lot of people that you're not aware of that are still suffering over you. Okay, the loss of you, of not having you. Um, and if you're kind of watching and you're like, well, I don't know about that because I've always given my best in relationships or whatever. You don't know what the factors are. Okay, love is very gray. I always say that it's not black and white. So whatever you see in the movies where it's like boy meets girl, boy likes girl, girl asks girl for a coffee, let's go out, it doesn't always work like that. I feel like there could be a lot of issues on these people's ends as well too when they meet you, and they're not even ready for someone like you. So if they screw up, it's not even because of you. It's because of something that they're lacking. Again, you're very heightened here in this type of energy with the sun. Okay, they would have to. I feel like whoever steps to you or wants to be with you, they would have to really be in their own power as well. You cannot at this energy be with somebody who has all sorts of issues. Okay. But I'm telling you, with the Nine of Swords, there are people who are suffering over you still. You're always on their mind. So these could be even past people. But I find you incredibly attractive. Like, you're very attractive in love, but also at the same time, attracting energy vampires as well too. They're attracted to your energy with the sun. The sun is energy, okay? What illuminates off of you is what people find so attractive, and it's unique. It's interesting. This is very interesting. And just be careful with those energy vampires, because I'm telling you, you are exuding it at a very heightened level. So be very careful with your boundaries, which I can see you're doing. You probably have learned a lot with that, but don't let everyone have access to you, because not everyone deserves it. Okay, so that was your reading, Pal 4. Thank you so much. Let me know what you thought. Have a great day.